Hi everyone, welcome back to Crochet Rocks. Tracy here, and boy am I hot. It's cold out, it's actually quite chilly, but where I've been rushing around, I wish I had my fan on, but it's not even plugged in, so I've got to try and I've got boots on, doesn't help, you know. Gary said to me as I was getting them on to go out, why are you putting wellies on? And not wellies, they're boots, but it's not that warm out. Wish I'd take them off, that's for sure. Okay, so let's have a look at something. Michael sent me a funny, but I don't get it. But that's not what I'm looking at. This is what I'm looking at. Dan, dan, dan. One to go, guys. Just one. One. Just the one. Okay, I could try and slither myself out of my boots. What's in here? Yeah, the happy mouth. Got to make that video, but I'm going to wait till tomorrow because Gary's here and stuff, noise, distraction. So I've got a few things to show you. I've got some stickers. Noisy packaging. I'm going to start being shiny in a minute. So, you know, I like to put stickers on my orders. This one says, oh, it's very sticky on the inside because they've only given you half a roll so you can feel the stickiness. That's horrible. Cheap. How cheap. Goodness gracious. Workmanship these days. I hope this makes you smile, it says on the actual sticker. Hope this makes you smile with a rainbow. So that's that. These, I love these. Oh my god, I had to get these. You'll see why in a minute. Oh, I love them, I love them. Whee! Ready for this? Stitch markers. Ha! Look at them! Kitty cats. Kitty cats. And we got red, we got blue, we got some kind of greeny yellow. We've got some kind of orangey splurky colour, and we got mauve, as Americans like to call it, mauve. Lots of mauve ones, look, mauve everywhere. I think that is so funny. Just as funny as you guys thinking aluminium is funny, I think mauve is funny. Mauve. Yeah. Anyway. They're well cool. I like them a lot. And I got some charms, but they're gigantic. So I might have to give them away. Anyway, steaming up. It's that hot. Look. Hot stuff. Hot stuff, man. I might have to wriggle out of these boots, but I don't have a lot of space. So this is going to be a mission. Because they've only got like small zips that are half the boot. And not the good half where your leg is, you know, the bottom. Oh, that's off. One. Hang on. This is like a mission. Oh, hang on. It's no fun, is it, when you're overweight, trying to put your boots on, take them off, when they don't zip all the way. They've only got like this stupid miniature zip. Got nowhere to put anything now. Hang on. That can go there. See what I mean? That this is the zip area. From there to there. That's all they give you these days for boots. I wouldn't mind, but they're not cheap boots. Right, okay. Freedom. That's a little bit cooler. And you know, when I was saying about leaning on my hair, and I think it was Sylvia said that her hair gets stuck under her armpit. That's where mine just went. Under the armpit. It really is annoying. You get hair stuck between you and the table, or it goes under your armpit. Who wants smelly pit hair? I don't have whippy pits. I have to say, I do not have whippy pits. I never have. I don't suffer with that. And I know you really need to know this information, I know, but I don't have armpit hair. I just don't. strange is that? I've got like maybe 3 hairs and that's all there is. You know, for some people, like, remember Madonna drawing an armpit? some people have what they call European hairy armpits. Not me. Bald. Anyway, Mother's Day bag. I got these. So it says Happy Mother's Day, and they've got flowers on. And they've got the gusset bottoms, so they're not as long as this. Let's open one. This is what I got for my yarn. So it opens out, and then we can put some yarn in it and do the top up. It'll hold a little bit of yarn for mummies. But that, isn't that cool? Mother's Day bag. I mean, I ordered them. They weren't expensive, so I thought I'd get them. If they're no good, they're no good. But there's that one, and there's this one with heart on it, and then there's a red one with Happy Mother's Day on it, and then there's this pink one with the roses and You're the Greatest Mum, Mother's Day. So I've got 2 of those, and then I've got another pack, so the same ones again. The other ones fell on the floor. Now these, that was a long way. Right. These, when they actually showed the illustration of them, they looked the same size as those. But they're not. Look at these Happy Easter ones. They're ridiculous. So I'm not sure if these are going to be used as that sort of thing. How ridiculous are these? You could put maybe like 3 50-gram balls in a bag. I can't even undo it. There is a thing. Ah, there we are. So what I might do is I might use these for Abby Easter freebies. Although I do have rather a lot. But then again, I can use them next year if I don't use them all this year. But yeah, I could put like whatever freebies over Easter. Because you know I always put freebies in, such as Bickies, stitch markers, sometimes yarn. The other day I put a blocking board in that came free in the magazine, and then another time it was a Tunisian crochet hook, and the other day I put something in from one of the magazines that I really don't remember what that was. It went in anyway. Oh, it might have been a collar kit. Sometimes I do beading kits. Just shove them in. Just shove them in. Whatever comes in. Someone will get the Bella Coco crochet hook and stitch marker, which seems a bit big. So maybe these are not too big then, when I consider how big that bowl of yarn was on that stitch marker. These are nowhere near that big, although they're heavier, I suppose, because they are kind of, some of them have got like this flower, and then you've got nice small flowers. I've got some of these before. Doesn't really work, need dark. What on earth is that? Is that like a hippopotamus or something? Well, it didn't even really help, does it? What on earth is that? Might be a sheep. Might be a hippo. Don't really know. But we've got lots of things like flowers. Flowers. Oh. And, oh no, I thought it was candy cane or something. It's a palm tree. Palm tree. And butterfly. Just a blue one. Then we've got another big, a different type of big flower. What's this one? I thought it was a banana for a minute. I think it's a leaf. Leaf it out, Trace. It's a leaf. Leaf it out, love. Leaf it out. And I have not the foggy. Oh, it's a windmill. A windmill. A pinky flower. Pinky flower. What is that? Oh, I think it's a tulip. I couldn't really recognise that one at first. That took a while. Another big flower, but that's the same as the first one. This one's different. Oh, it's white. See? Yep. And we've got a blue one. We've got a black butterfly. Black. Look at black butterfly. Oh, how tropical. Cactus. Cactus. And we've got a black 4-leaf clover. And another big old cactus. And another flower, which is different because it's more cupped. We've got a big green butterfly, big green one, and another big green one. Another palm tree. Another blue, whatever that was, hippopotamus type sheep. And I haven't, whoa, hang on. How about that? It's a giant one, don't know what that is. And this one is a big flower. Black flower. Another one exactly the same. So possibly there is 2 of these, maybe. Oops, got my Rosie. Little Rosie. Nearly there. Might as well carry on. Another black flower. 3 of them. We've got a dragonfly and another one. 2 dragonflies. So that's all of those to make stitch markers with. I like them sort of things. So these magazines, yeah, magazines. Is it dementia? Is it? I do this a lot. And, you know, I do it all the time. I look at one word, look at one thing and say a totally different word. St. Paddy's Day ones. So we've got Easter ones. And we have these Easter ones which have different colours in the pack. So there's probably about 4 different types, I reckon. But we'll put maybe a small bit of yarn in, but to be honest with you, they are too small really, aren't they? Do you think? They'd be all right for putting like little extras in my orders. The other things that I bought, honestly, they were supposed to be presents for Gary, but the way they've arrived, I don't know what to do with them, to be honest. Not sure. So I feel like my camera moved. I did bash it when I was taking my boots off. I've cooled down enough to drink some tea now, thank goodness. Oh, I needed that. I did. That was good. Do it again. Hang on. That's good tea. Biscuit tea by Yorkshire Tea. I mustn't forget to do my book and my thingy. Put it out. So we went for dinner yesterday to Gary's brother's, and we had some really nice prawn skewers for starter, and then she did a pasta, so it was like a giant pasta shell, and inside it was ricotta and spinach and some tomato sauce stuff. I couldn't eat mine. It was just too filling and there was too much. She gave me quite a lot. And then for dessert, we had a little lemon meringue pie and a piece of cake that Victoria made. I decided to take it with us. So we had coffee and walnut cake. So yeah, we didn't stay too late, but got home, watched Emmerdale, went to bed because I was so tired. And I've been tired all day. I was yawning my way around the shops earlier. We had to go get Gary a new pair of work boots. So we started thinking about his foot problem. And I said, well, you know, when it happened, he was taking all of those paving slabs and big breeze blocks through the house to the back. And he was just doing trip after trip. And he was probably wearing his work boots at the time because they are steel toe caps, so, you know, protective. So he's probably wearing those. So I think it was the boots that caused it. And then, of course, he wears them for work. And he does probably over 10,000 steps a day when he's at work. And he's climbing in and out of ambulances and things like that. So because he does you know, works on quite a lot of different ones in the day, and he's in and out, in and out, in and out. So yeah, I think wearing those same boots may have been the thing that caused it. So I said, just go buy a new pair, but make sure you get a pair that's got real memory foam inside. And he does have memory foam insoles, so if he needs those, he's got extra. But the ones he's got really quite spongy at the bottom, so hopefully it's got medication now as well, like some painkillers. Perhaps it will go away on its own. But we've got to book up his physio. So then hopefully it'll all be gone. Well, I need to finish my tea before it gets cold because it's really nice. And I need it so bad. I didn't realise how thirsty I was. But I must admit, I've only had 1 cup so far today. That's my phone. 1 cup of tea, and it is 13:21. Maybe I've had 2 actually, because I think I had one when I first woke up, and then when Gary made breakfast and I made the tea with it. So that's a lie, isn't it? I do. Let's do the book. Let's do it. So we are, is it Tuesday already today? It is. So happy hump day for you guys, because obviously it's Wednesday. Is that the armourer again? I think they've got a bit of a thing for the armourer. Whoever's done this thing. You have earned your signet. You are a clan of 2, said the armourer. They do like the armour. One before was said armourer. I like the fact that she's got spiky bits on her helmet. I like her. Not as much as people who did the book though. Right, let's see. Oh. Grandparents love to watch their children's children misbehave. Then they act all surprised when they still do it as teenagers. I'll take my kids on vacation with me once they prove they can all walk 10 feet in the same direction without anyone screaming. So true. You'd think I'd be more sympathetic to my teenager. After all, I know what it's like to be possessed by hormones. But then again, I really can't stand holes. When all the mothers in my family get together, it's worse than a group of veterans talking about all the things they've seen in the war. During the war? Well, the funniest thing was where I used to live. And I've mentioned this a long time ago. I'm just going to finish this tea because I can't bear not to finish. I really need it today. Oh man, that's good. So yeah, my friend Letty, who stood behind us, was Philippine, and her other half was an Englishman, you know, or just a regular English white guy, and her son married a Thai girl, and Letty's friends, all from her village, where she, like her little clan in her village, all married older white men, you know, like just on the shelf elder white men. So they used to have these parties, and they did all sorts of parties, but they did some round her house, but mostly, and they'd always invite us. They would hire a hall and a DJ, and they'd do like a big spread and have a party. But she did a lot of parties in her house, and you'd sort of, it's just very stereotypical, I know, but all of the women, all the men would be in the living room. Well, they'd all come in, and they'd all meet, and they'd all start talking, and they'd all kind of, and then all of a sudden the women would all start going, and then all the men would just go straight into the front room. It's like, oh. Because when they all start talking at once, it was so loud and so high pitched, and it would sound like they go, oh, gotta go, and you could see them all retreat into the other room because the level got louder and louder and louder. But yeah, it's fun. You know, I used to really love her parties, but all the old boring men was going to the front room to talk about trains, you know, and that sort of thing. and the war, probably. Anyway, they were great days. I loved their parties. Food was amazing. Food was incredible. But yeah, stayed friends with her quite some time. But of course, she moved away. I moved away. So see her on Facebook occasionally. But her son's daughter-in, like the daughter-in-law, the son's wife, the Thai lady. I'm not sure if she passed away, but I did hear that she was at one point very, very bad because she had cancer. Quite young as well. It's very sad. Very sad. Lovely people, they were absolutely lovely. And yeah, great parties, great food. And they loved Michael singing. They did. Used to make him sing in the garden. It was quite. He said, "Oh no, I ain't gonna make you sing in the garden, are they?" So they might, yes, possible. So yeah, they were sweet people, you know, very welcoming, and genuinely, you know, when you spoke to them, interested in what you were talking about, no matter who you were. But yeah, it's, you know, times have changed, don't they? Sadly, they always do. Things move on and people disappear. I don't mean they die. I mean they just move on, move away. Give them that kind of moribund. Isn't that a brilliant word, moribund? It's like the first time I ever heard that word, it was like, that's a real word. What, moribund? I saw it in a book, I think, a magazine. Someone was moribund. I was like, Mum, what's moribund? Like glum, morose. Well, they just say that then. What's moribund? My stupid word, but it's... There are some very odd words, you know. Moribund. Where on earth would that come from? Word of the day. Word of the day is moribund. Yeah. Oh dear. Finally cooling down. Thank goodness for that. So yes, the other day I used my my microphone, and Jane thought it sounded muffled, but maybe it was because it was there and I was inside and this is a small area, I don't know. But I hope not, because it wasn't cheap. They can have it back if it's going to be muffled, that's for sure. I might have to give it a good sorry, paper and not that, you know, that crinkly paper. Snap on my foot. So yeah, I might have to give it a good test. Go outside and if it's going to be nice, go and do maybe a beach walk and do a, you know, have a yarn with Tracy by the sea or something. I don't know, maybe. So yeah, what have you been up to? Anything interesting? Have you had any news that's exciting, or any babies come along, or anything at all? Anything happen ever? Anything? It's very Sleepy Hollow around here at the minute. If you see a dog walker going by, it's like, oh, I haven't seen that one for a year. Because you don't in the winter. Who wants to trudge up this road in the mud? So yeah, it's, oh, hello, haven't seen you for a while. And they come by and have a little chat. But other than that, or you see a delivery men fly by or something. That's it. Not much else happens on this road. Although, when we went out, Fluffy went out. She went out and had her brunch outside, like she does. And as we were coming back, she ran across the road. And she'd been across the road. You know, there's over the road, it's more like they've got a big yard. And in there, it's mostly overrun with brambles and grass and natural occurring vegetation. They've got horses over there. They've got all sorts. And she was over there. And I thought that is quite daring for Fluffy. You know, they've got about 4 cats that kind of, you know, are quite streetwise cats. And she come from there, and I thought, wow, you know, she doesn't normally go that far. Well, like, she might. I've seen her go across the road and sniff in the bushes and then come back, but I've never really seen her come from Maxine's, which I thought, wow, she is getting daring. And then she came in, so she wasn't that daring. Anyway, I am going to get off and upload this video because I've got lots to do before I can go outside and pack my orders. I've got a fair bit to do. So yeah, don't be surprised if I think they're just a bit too small. If we could get some little tiny yarn balls, it might be fun, but they didn't look this big when they were being held. They must have done that to the camera, so they looked big, but they're just really not fit for purpose. But the Mother's Day ones are okay. Could do those with yarn in. Maybe will, but they're just going to be in the orders with bits in. Anyway, maybe I'll find some Easter stuff to put in. You never know. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye for now.